I wouldn't do it if I were you.
Wouldn't do what?
What you were thinking of doing?
How do you know what I was thinking?
We make it our business to know lots of things.
Look, whatever you're selling, I'm not interested. Leave me alone.
No, you don't understand. I've got a job to do here.
I said leave me alone.
This isn't going very well. But you said this is going to be easy. I know, but he won't listen. Yes, if at first you don't succeed. Hey, have you ever read Tom Sawyer before? Now there was an industrious young man. He never gave up, even when the chips were down. You know why?
Who cares?
Because he cared about others, George. Not about himself, but about all the others around him.
You called me George. How do you know my name?
Well, I know all about you. I've watched you grow up ever since you were a little boy.
How could you? I've never seen you before.
You haven't needed you till now. How's the lift? Looks like it's not sleep.
That's the answer I got to a prayer a little bit ago.
Oh, no, George. I'm the answer to your prayer.
Oh, you are? Well, who are you?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
I'm not. Hey, what's AS2?
Angel, second class.
Angel. Now I know I've lost my mind.
No, but you were well on your way. That's why they sent me down. Besides, it's ridiculous to think of killing yourself for a measly $8,000.
What? How did you know that?
I told you, George. I'm your guardian angel.
Well, you look like the sort of angel I'd get. I'll give you that much. Sort of a fallen angel. What happened to your wings?
I haven't earned them yet. You're going to change all that.
Oh, I am. How?
By letting me help you.
Only way you can help me is to give me $8,000 before the clock strikes 12. After that, my life goes into a bump.
I'm sorry, but we don't use money in heaven.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Well, down here you can't live without it. And truth be told, I'm worth a lot more dead than alive.
Now look, you mustn't talk like that. I won't get my wings with that attitude. Besides, if it weren't for you...
One for me? For one for me? For one for me, everyone I know would be a lot better off. Everyone. My wife, my kids, my family, my friends.
Well, you sure do have a lot of friends, that's for sure. Why, do you know that they've jammed up our airways for over an hour now?
What are you talking about?
Prayers. And they're heartfelt, they're mighty powerful, this is well, the ones for you. Why, they've lit up our whole celestial system.
What? How?
Because others have cared about you. Just like you cared about them, George. Just like Tom Sawyer.
Since when?
Ever since that day, you saved your little brother from drowning when he fell through the ice.
Well, that was instinct. Besides, I was only 12.
Yes, but there were other boys there that day. Some older and even better swimmers, but only united to your instinct.
He was my brother.
Yes, that's true. But what about when you saved Mr. Gower from ruin? Now that was just full-fledged, wrench full of guts. Courage.
Well, he had just received a telegram telling him his son had died.
Yes, and he had turned a mean old man through and through by drowning his sorrows in the fire, remember?
George! George! I'm sorry about this thing. The medicine should have been there an hour ago. I promise you, you'll... A couple of minutes. Where's Mrs. Blaine's box of capsules? Why did it in another room?
I I couldn't.
Why couldn't you know? What sort of trick you playing, man? Don't know the brain's boy's very sick.
You're hurting my story, Mr. Gower.
You're lazy, loafer.
Mr. Gower, you don't know what you're doing. You put something wrong in those capsules.
What are you talking about?
I know you're unhappy. You got that telegram today and it upset you. I understand that. But you put something bad in those capsules.
How do you mean?
Just look and see for yourself. I tried telling you when you're filling out the order form, but you wouldn't listen. But look at the bottle you took the powder from. It isn't right. I swear it isn't.
Oh, God.
I won't tell you, Mr. Gower. I promise. I know what you're feeling. I won't ever tell a soul. Hope to die won't.
Oh, George.
You never did. Not to this very day. It's remarkable.
He always cared about young people. He gave lots of us our first jobs.
Well, he never stopped caring about you, that's for sure. Why, do you remember that one day when he bought you that handsome suitcase when you thought you were finally heading off to college?
That was 1,000 years ago.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
I have a gift for you, George. May you always use it in good health.
Oh my, Mr. Gower. Well, how can I ever thank you?
By graduating with honors. That would make us all family. That chance!
Lay you a bet, little brother.
Haven't got the time. I'm on my way to a dance. How do I look?
Like a goon in a penguin suit. Where's the funeral?
That's enough, you two. You look very nice, Harry.
Of course he does. It's my tux.
How do I look, Aunt Tilly? Do I look good enough to eat?
Oh, you lay a hand on me, young man, I'll hit you with this purse.
Oh, come on, Aunt Tilly. I'm in love with you. And besides, there's a full moon out tonight.
That's enough.
Hey, Mom, can I borrow the car? I deliver some plates.
Whose plates?
Oh, come on, Mom. I'm on the Eats Committee. Only short a couple plates.
Now, wait a minute, young man. You can't use my Sunday china. It was my grandmother's and her mother's before that. Are you listening to me?
What did you say?
George?
Oh, well, thank you, Violet.
Say, that's some dress you got there, Violet.
Like this old thing? It's just a hand-me-down like Harry.
Well, it sure is pretty. Isn't it, George? Huh?
Oh, the dress, yeah, it's real nice, Violet.
Well, I guess I better be going. The dance starts in another half an hour. Why don't you stop by later on?
Oh, I just might do that.
Hope you do. Goodbye now.
So, you want Ernie and me to walk you over to the school?
That won't be necessary. Take care, George.
Oh, yeah, you too.
Well, come on, Ernie.
See you around, George. I have to go. Take care.
Oh, you too, Mr. Gower. Thanks again. Say, Uncle Billy, where's Pop?
He had to finish up a special report for Potter. The board meeting is tomorrow.
You know, I thought when Pop put him on the board of directors, we'd ease up on us. What's eating that old money-grabbing buzzard anyway?
Oh, he's a sick man, George. Sick in his mind, sick in his soul. He even has one. He hates anyone who's got anything that he can't have. He hates us mostly, I'm afraid.
After you graduate, you wouldn't think about coming back to the building alone with us, would you, George?
Not me, Uncle Billy. I couldn't face spending the rest of my life cooped up in a shabby little office. I'm sorry, but the thought of spending the rest of my life trying to figure out how to save 3 cents on the length of pipe, I go crazy. I want to do something big, something important.
Well, George, in a small way, your dad and I feel like we are doing something important. It's deep in the soul of a man to want his own roof, walls, and a fireplace to sit beside in the evening. And we feel that we're helping him get those things.
But Bill, you've got to admit that this town is no place for anyone who's not willing to help Potter. Now, George,
You've got talent, we've all seen it. So you go on, you get yourself an education, and you get out of here if you must.
Have it, do what you want to do, George.
Oh, sure. I want to build things, like skyscrapers, maybe even cities. Well, it's been a dream all my life.
Still after the first million before you're 30.
Oh, settle for half that in cash, huh?
Well, your Aunt Tilly and I are sure going to miss you.
Well, I'm going to miss all of you, too. That's for certain. Sanko Billy, you want to take this in? I think I'm going to stop in on Harry's dance.
You have a good time, son.
You did too, remember? That was the night you met Mary Hatch. Of course, you had known Mary all your life. She was always somewhere in the background, tagging along until one of you boys noticed and sent her on her way. But that never discouraged her, or any of the girls for that matter. They all had their eyes hooked on you, George. You just never took the bait. Till Harry's graduation party, that is. That's when you danced in Charleston all night long with Mary Hatch. That is until someone tripped the lock on the moving gym floor. And everyone fell, or jumped into the swimming pool.
Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Hot dog, this is like the church choir.
Beautiful.
You should have seen the commotion in that locker room. I bet I had to knock over all 3 people just to get this stuff we're wearing.
Half the town said it was a bad idea to build a gym floor over a swimming pool. I wonder who turned the key.
I don't know. Probably was someone jealous because you chose me to dance with you.
You think? Maybe?
Here, let me hold that all wet dress of yours.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. You look at me as if you don't know me.
Well, I don't.
You pass me in the street nearly every day.
Me?
Uh-huh.
No. That wasn't you. That was a little girl named Mary Hatch.
Do I look as funny as you do?
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm not much the football type. You look wonderful. You know, if it wasn't me talking, I'd say you were the prettiest girl in town.
Well, why don't you say it?
I don't know. Maybe I will say it. So, how old are you anyway?
You can't ask that.
Well, I am.
18?
18? Well, it was only last year you were 17.
Too young or too old?
No. Just right. Your age suits you. You know, you look a little older without your clothes on. I mean, without a dress. Oh, sorry.
My train, sir?
Pox upon me for a clumsy lout. You're, a caboose, my lady?
You may kiss my hand.
Mary?
I was slumbering down the street.
All right, then. I'll just throw a rock at the old Granville place.
Oh, no, George, don't. I love that old house.
No. You see, you make a wish, and then you try to break some glass. You gotta be a pretty good shot nowadays, too, with so many windows broken out.
George, don't. That place is so full of romance. I'd like to live in it one day.
That old place? I want to live there as a ghost. Now watch, right there, over the second story.
What'd you wish, George?
Well, not just one wish, Mary. A whole hatful. You see, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow and the next day and the next year and the year after that. I'm shaking the dust of this crummy old town off my feet. I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, or the Parthenon, the Colosseum, and then we'll go to college and see what they know. Well, and then I'm going to build things. Like, I'm going to build skyscrapers 100 stories tall and bridges a mile long and... Mary, are you going to throw a rock? Say, that's pretty good. What do you wish for, Mary?
Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight?
Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? And dance by the light of the moon. What did you wish for when you threw that rock?
Oh no.
Come on, Mary, tell me.
But I told you it might not come true.
What is it you want, Mary? Do you want the moon? Well, just say the word now. I'll throw a lasso around it and bring it down. Say, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Mary.
I'll take it. And then what?
Well, then you could swallow it, see? And it'll dissolve. And the moonbeams, well, they'd shoot out your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Am I talking too much?
Yes, you are.
Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
Ah, you know it's wasted on the wrong people, right?
You're telling me.
Just wasted.
Bert, Ernie, get back here. I'll show you some kids that'll turn your head around.
George, come on quick. Your father's had a stroke.
What? Pop?
Hurry, George.
Mary, I gotta go. Did you send for a doctor?
Yes, Campbell's there now.
It was nice of you to come, Mr. Potter.
Well, I'd say your father was the Billingonian in Bedford Falls, George.
I agree, Mr. Potter.
Though he wasn't a businessman, and that's what killed him. Oh, I don't mean disrespect, George. No. God rest his soul. He's a man of high ideals, but Ideals without common sense can kill this town, George. So at the next Board of Trustees meeting, I'm going to make a motion.
A motion?
That's right, a motion to dissolve the institution and assure all of its assets and liabilities to the receivership. Take this loan application, Ernie Bishop. You know, the fellow that walks around all day and delivers people's mail? It's usually late and he stops to talk to him on his route. Anyway, I'll have it have you know, he came to the bank and they turned down his loan, but he went to the building and loan and they agreed to pay for a $5,000 loan. Why?
Well, I handled that, Mr. Potter. It's all right there. There's his salary, his insurance, and I can personally vouch for his character.
Oh, so he's a friend of yours.
Yes, sir.
So if you shoot pool with the manager's son, you can borrow money.
What?
So what's that with the building and loan, huh? Nothing but a bunch of discontented, lazy rabble instead of a good, hard working class. All because of a few starry-eyed dreamers like your father filling people's heads up with a bunch of nonsense.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mr. Potter. My father was, well, he was no businessman. I'll agree with you there. But neither you nor anyone else can say anything about his character. Because his whole life was what? In the 25 years since he and Uncle Billy started the institution, he never once thought of himself or saved any money. But he did have a few people get out of your slums, Mr. Potter. And all that lazy rabble you're talking about, well, they do most of the working and paying and living and dying in this community. And is it so wrong to want to work, pay, live, and die in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Well, my father didn't think so. Because to him, people were human beings. But to you, a warped, frustrated, sick old man, what doesn't but cattle? You say what you want about my father, but in my book, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your book, young man. I'm talking about the building and loan.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about something you can't get your hands on, and it's galling you. Well, good day, Mr. Potter. I'll see you at the meeting.
But you're not on the board.
I hold my father's proxy so I can attend and cast a vote. Because the way I see it, this town needs my family's one-horse institution. If only so they have one place to go without crawling to you.
Get me out of here! Sentimental hogwash. I'll make my motion, boy, and we'll see the power in this town is.
Spoke eloquently at the board meeting that day, and they voted Potter down, remember?
Yes, but on the one condition I had banked on.
To take over your father's place. And you did. And you turned over all your school money to Harry, and you sent him off to college.
Yes. And he became a football star. He made second team, All-American.
And you? You got 4 years older.
That's for nothing.
Oh, well, hello, Mom.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just doing some printing.
Did you know that Mary Hatch is back from school?
Oh.
Came back 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nice girl, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Kind that'll help you find the answers, George.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me one reason why you shouldn't call on Mary?
Sure. Sam Wainwright. Yes, Sam's crazy about Mary.
Well, she's not crazy about him.
Oh, how do you know? Did she discuss it with you?
Well, no.
Well, then how do you know?
I've got eyes, haven't I? She lights up like a firefly whenever you're around.
Oh.
And besides, Sam Wainwright's away in New York, and you're here in Bedford Falls.
And all's fair in love and war?
Well, I don't know about war.
You know, Mother, I can see right through you. Right to your back collar button. Trying to get rid of me, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, here's your hat and what's your hurry? All right, Mom. Old building in Lone Pal. If you insist, I'll just find some girl and do a little passionate necking.
George!
Now, if you'll just point me in the right direction. Oh, this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Mrs. Bailey.
Hi, hello, Georgie Porgy.
Oh, hello, Vaughn.
Hello.
How's business at the old permanent wave shop?
Well, not a tidal wave yet, but I'm getting some city mothers in, thanks to you. What gives with you?
Nothing.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Probably end up down at the library.
Georgie, don't you ever get tired of just reading about things?
Yes. Oh, yes, I do. What are you doing tonight?
Not a thing.
Are you game by? Let's make a night of it.
Oh, I'd love it, Georgie. What'll we do?
Well, we go to the park, and we'll take off our shoes and walk in the grass, and well, we can climb Mount Bedford. Yeah, we'll climb to the falls and smell the pines, and well, we can stay up there the whole night. Yeah, we'll watch the sunrise against the peaks. The whole town will be talking about it. There'll be a terrific scandal.
George, have you gone crazy? Walk in the grass in my bare feet? And Mount Bedford? Who wants to climb all the way to the top of Mount Bedford?
All right. Forget the whole thing. It was just a crazy idea.
You're telling me. Good night, George.
Yeah.
Well, there you are.
Oh, well, hello, Mary. I just happened to be passing by.
Yes, so I noticed. Have you made up your mind yet?
How's that?
Have you made up your mind?
About what?
Came to visit. Your mother phoned and said you were on your way over.
What? My mother called you? Well, how did she know?
Didn't you tell her?
No, I didn't tell anyone. I just went for a walk and happened to be passing by.
Well, do you want to come up on the porch and sit a minute?
Maybe just for a minute, but I didn't tell anyone I was coming over here. When did you get back?
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you get that dress?
Do you like it?
Oh, it's okay. You know, I thought you'd head back to New York, like Sam and Ingy and all the rest of them.
Well, I worked a couple of vacations there. But I don't know, I guess I got homesick.
Homesick? For Bedford Falls?
Yes, and my family, and... oh, I don't know, everything. Aren't you coming up?
Well, maybe for a minute, but I want you to know, I didn't tell anyone I was coming over here.
Would you rather leave?
No, I don't want to be rude.
Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight?
Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight?
And dance by the light of the moon.
Mary? Mary, who's down there with you?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
George Bailey, what does he want?
I don't know. What do you want?
Me? Well, not a thing.
He's making violent love to me, Mother.
Mary.
Well, you tell him to go right back home. And don't you leave the house either. Sam Wainwright promised to call you tonight from New York. There he is now. Good night, George.
I better be going.
No, wait a minute.
Mary!
Come on.
Phone!
Mary,
Hello? Hi, Sam. How are you? Oh, you'll never guess who's over here. George Bailey. George, it's Sam. He wants to speak to you.
Me?
Hurry, it's long distance.
Oh, hello? Hello, Sam?
George Bailey, Kowalski. Hey, what a fine pal you are. What are you trying to do? Steal my girl?
What? Sam, no. Nobody's trying to steal your girl. Here's Mary.
Now, wait a minute, George. Wait a minute. I want to talk to you. And Mary. Well, tell Mary to get on the other extension.
He wants you to get on the extension.
Mother's on the extension. Here. Now we can both hear. We're listening, Sam.
Good, because I have an idea that's going to make us all rich. Now, George, you remember that one night down at Martini's bar where you told me about an article you read? It's something about turning soybeans into plastics.
Huh? Soybeans. Yeah, right.
Well, I told Dadkins and he just snatched up the idea. He's building a factory right in Rochester. Oh, and here's the thing. Mary, you're on this too. Now, George, do you have any money at all?
Money? Yeah. Yeah, well, a little.
Good. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take every cent that you have and put it into our stocks and bonds. Oh, I even have a job for you. Well, that is unless you're man of that old building and loan. George, this is the greatest thing that comes with the invention of the radio. And I'm letting you in on the ground floor. Mary! Oh, Mary!
I'm here.
Would you mind telling George Bailey that he's passing up the chance of a lifetime? The chance of a lifetime!
He says it's the chance of a lifetime. George?
Now you listen to me. I don't want any plastics. I don't want any ground floors. Do you understand that? And I don't want to be married to anyone. Ever. And you're Mary. Oh, Mary.
Bert and I chipped in on this. We hope you float away to Happy Land on the bubbles.
Oh, well, look, the champagne.
Thank you, Ernie.
You're welcome. Where are you two going for your honeymoon?
Where are we going? Well, take a look at this, Ernie. Look, there it is. There's the kitty. Oh, come on, Mary, count it.
I feel like a bootlegger's wife. Look.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna shoot the works. A whole week in New York, a whole week in Bermuda, the highest hotels, the oldest champagne, the richest caviar, the hottest music, and the prettiest wife.
That does it. Then what?
Well, then what, honey?
After that, who cares?
That does it. Come here.
I hate to break anything up. There's something funny's going down at the building and loan. I've never seen him before, but has all the earmarks for a run.
Oh my God!
If you have any money there, folks, you better hurry.
Mary, I gotta go.
George, let's not stop. Please, let's go.
Mary, I'll be back. I promise. Uncle Billy, what's going on here? What's the meaning of all this?
Oh, this is what you call a pickle, George, a real pickle.
What happened? How did it all start?
How does anything like this ever start? All I know is the bank called our loan.
What? When?
About an hour ago. I handed over all our cash.
All of it?
Every cent. And it was still less than we owed.
Holy mackerel.
The whole town was going crazy.
Mr. Potter, to what do we owe this unexpected visit?
There's a rumor going around that you're gonna close your doors early. Is this true, George?
Oh, not for another 10 minutes. That's our regular closing time.
I see. George, are you all right? Do you want me to call the sheriff?
Sheriff, what for?
You know how mobs can get.
I can assure you, Mr. Potter, all of our customers are very polite.
I'm sure. George, I'm going to help out as much as I can in this crisis. I've just guaranteed the bank sufficient funds for it to meet its needs. It'll close down for a week and then reopen.
You taking over the bank?
I may lose a portion on this one, but I'm willing to help your people too. Ladies and gentlemen! Ladies and gentlemen! Just take all of your shares over to the bank and I will pay 50 cents on the dollar.
That won't be necessary, folks. Mr. Potter, we will take care of our customers right here.
Just make sure you don't close your doors before 6, or you'll never reopen. Remember, 50 cents on the dollar.
You never miss a trick, do you, Potter? We're gonna miss this one. No panic, folks. You heard Potter. The bank will reopen in a week.
But I've got my money here, George, and I'll take it now.
Miss Andrews, you're thinking this place all wrong. But like I have the money in the safe somewhere. Your money's not here. Your money's in the Grange's house and the Kennedy house and Mrs. Macklin's house and, well, 100 others. Well, you're lending them money to build and they're going to pay it back to you as best they can. Now, what are you going to do, Miss Andrews? Foreclose on them?
I have $242 in here, George, and $242 is not going to foreclose on anyone.
All right. All right. There. You sign that. You'll get your money in 60 days.
60 days?
Miss Andrews, that's what you agreed upon when you signed your contract. Come on, stick your to agreement. Give us 60 days on this.
Well, aren't you going to Potter's?
Better get half than nothing.
No, Miss Andrews, Miss Thompson, no, wait. Now, listen to me. Listen to me. If Potter gets a hold of this building and loan, well, there'll never be another decent house built in this town. He's already got the bus lines. He's got the department stores. He's got the bank. And now he's after us. Why? Because we're cutting in on his business, that's why. And because he wants to keep you, all of you, living in his slums and paying the kind of rent he decides, well, we can't let him. We can get through this thing, but we've got to stick together. We've got to have faith in each other.
My husband hasn't worked in over a year. I need money. How am I going to live until the bank opens?
We've got doctor's bills to pay.
George, I need cash.
How much do you need?
That's right. That's right. I've got $2,000 here, everyone. This will tide us over to the bank reopens. Miss Andrews.
Yeah.
How much do you need?
$242.
Miss Andrews, how much do you need until the bank reopens?
I'll take $242.
No, fine. there.
Gotta close my account.
Your account's still here. That's a loan. Ernie.
I got over $300 here, George.
Ernie. Oh, come on. How much do you need until the bank reopens?
Not $20, please.
$20. Now you're talking.
Thanks, George.
Miss Thompson.
But it's your money, George.
Oh, never mind about that. Just how much do you want?
Well, I can get along with 20, all right.
20, yeah. There.
Oh, and I'll sign a paper.
You don't have to sign anything, Miss Thompson. I know you'll pay it back when you can.
Oh, thank you.
What? Martini, Miss Martini?
Could we have 1750?
7. Bless your heart. Of course you can have it. Uncle Billy, do you have 50 cents? Here, you take over.
I think we're gonna make it, George. I think we're gonna make it.
So do I. Hello, Mrs. Bailey.
Hello, Mr. Bailey. How's business?
Booming.
Well, at least you have a place to call home. Most of the windows are broken out, and the roof leaks in a place or two. But the structure sound is not a crack in the foundation.
What are you talking about?
32 Sycamore?
32 Sycamore. But that's...
Do you remember that night we broke the windows? That's what I wished for, George. I've been saving ever since. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. We've only been married an hour.
1 hour, 23 minutes, and 41 seconds to be exact. Soon enough to start celebrating, wouldn't you say?
Oh, darling, you're wonderful. 4, 5, 6.
Look, George, we made it. We're still in business, and we've got $2 left.
Well, pop the champagne. I'd say we're a couple of financial wizards.
Oh, those Rockefellers.
We better open the safe for these great, big, important simoleons.
We'll save them for seed.
Well, here's to Papa Dollar and Mama Dollar. And if you want the old building and loan to stay in business, you better have a family real quick.
Would it be great if there were rabbits?
That's great, Aunt Tilly. You hear that, Mary? Rabbits. Well, here's to rabbits.
To rabbits. Bread, so that your house never knows hunger. Salt, so that life always has flavor.
And wine. May joy and prosperity reign forever. Oh, enter the Martini Castle.
You can't ignore this Bailey Park anymore, Mr. Potter. It's cutting deeper and deeper into rental profits.
The Bailey family's been a boil on my back long enough.
Mr. Bailey has just arrived, sir.
Good. Tell them to wait.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Go on.
As you know, we've built up a whole new subdivision out by the cemetery. Dozens and dozens of the prettiest homes you ever saw. I'm seriously thinking of purchasing one myself.
Don't you dare!
The point is, Mr. Potter, 90% of his residents used to pay rent to you. Now, if I were you, Mr. Potter...
You're not me.
As I say, I'm just a lowly bank examiner, but if you're not careful, one of these days...
I'm a busy man, Miss Carter. I don't have time for idle conjecture. Good day.
Good day.
Cut my revenue, will you? I'll show you a trick or two, Mr. Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Send Bailey in.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Mr. Bailey, Mr. Potter will see you now.
Thank you.
Good morning, George. So good to see you again.
Yes. This is quite an odd request.
What's that?
You're calling me to ask me to pay you a visit.
Don't see what's so strange about it. I just thought the two of us should get better acquainted. Here, have a cigar.
Thank you, sir. This is quite a cigar.
You like it? I'll send you a box.
Yes. I suppose I'll find out sooner or later, but I was wondering just what exactly you wanted to see me about.
That's what I like so much about you. George, I'm an old man, and most people hate me. But I don't like them either, so it makes it all even. You know just as well as I do that I own practically everything in this town, except the building and loan. You also know for quite some time now I've been trying to get hold of it, or kill it. But I haven't been able to, George. You've been stopping me. In fact, you've beaten me. As anyone in this town can say, that takes some doing. Take during the Depression, for instance. You and I were the only ones that kept our head. You saved the building and loan, I saved all the rest.
Yes, well, most people say you stole all the rest.
The envious ones say that one, George, the suckers. But I've stayed at my side, quite frankly. So get your side. Young, 27, 28, married, making, say, 40 a week.
45.
45. And after supporting your mother and your wife and paying your bills, you get to keep, say, 10, if you skip. Child or two comes along, you get to keep that 10. Now, if this young man of 28 were a common ordinary yokel, I'd say he was doing fine. But George Bailey is no common ordinary yokel. No, he's a smart, ambitious, intelligent young man who hates his job, who hates the building alone almost as much as I do. A young man, a smart young man I might add, who sits around and watches his friends go out because he's trapped. Yes, sir, trapped, playing nursemaid to a bunch of garlic eaters. Now, do I paint a correct picture, George, or do I exaggerate?
Oh, yes. Now, what's the point, Mr. Potter?
Point is, I want to hire you, George.
Hire me?
That's right, George. I want you to manage my affairs, run my properties. I'll start you off at, say, $20,000 a year.
20,000?
You wouldn't mind living in the nicest house in town, buying your wife a lot of fine clothes, taking a few business trips to New York, perhaps Europe? You wouldn't mind that, would you, George?
Would I? Mr. Potter, you're not talking to somebody else around here, are you? I mean, this is me. Remember me? George Bailey?
That's right. George Bailey, your ship's finally come in. Granted, he has the brains to jump aboard.
Well, what about the building and loan?
Oh, confound it, man. Are you afraid of success? I'm offering you a 3-year contract starting at $20,000 a year. Is it a deal or isn't it?
Mr. Potter, I know I should jump at the chance, but, I don't know. I wonder, would it be possible for me to have, say, 24 hours to think it over?
Sure. Go home, talk it over with your wife.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
Meantime, I'll drop the papers.
All right, sir.
Okay, George.
No. I don't have to talk to anyone. I know right now. And the answer is no. No, doggone it. You sit here and you spin your little webs. You think the whole world revolves around you and your money. Well, it doesn't, Mr. Potter. And I'd say in the whole vast configuration of things, well, you're nothing but a scurry little spider. And it goes for you, too. And it goes for you, too. too. Oh, hi.
Been a rough day? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight?
Harry Hatch, why did you ever marry a guy like me?
To keep from coming old maid.
I mean, you could have married Sam Wainwright or anybody else in town.
I didn't want to marry anybody else in town. I want my baby to look like you.
You didn't even have a honeymoon. I promise you. Your what?
My baby.
Mary, are you pregnant?
In a matter of speaking.
Well, what is it, a boy or a girl?
You are on top of the world then, George Bailey. Couldn't have been happier.
That was nearly 10 years ago. We've been through a war since then.
Yes, but your wife has given birth to not one but 4 beautiful children. And your brother Harry has been decorated Congressional Medal of Honor. President decorates Harry Bailey.
Yes, that was the headline in this morning's paper.
Yes, this morning, George, at 10 o'clock a.m. That's when it all started, wasn't it? You were out buying a Christmas wreath with Uncle Billy. Ah, yes, Uncle Billy. He was on his way to the bank.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Local boy wins Congressional Medal of Honor. Harry Bailey to be decorated by a president. It's not the first time that the Bailey children have done something successful.
Give me one of those. What are those Bailey boys up to?
Oh, well, good morning, Mr. Potter. What's the news? Harry Bailey wins Congressional Medal of Honor. Now, that couldn't be one of the Bailey boys now, could it, Mr. Potter? You just can't keep those Baileys down now, can you?
What does Slacker George think?
Very jealous indeed. He only lost 3 buttons off his vest. But you know, if Slacker George was allowed to go, he would have gotten 2 of those medals.
I know. He's got a bad ear.
That's right. After all, Potter, not every heel is in Germany and Japan. Some people like George had to stay home.
Give me my pen and paper. If you want to drool over one, go buy one. Hey, wait. Yes, take me over to the bank immediately.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
George, Harry, I want to see Washington.
Harry? Well, what do you know about that?
Oh, I was told it's okay, isn't it?
Is it okay? For a hero? Hello? Harry? You own 7 kinds of a son of a gun? Congratulations! How's Mother standing it? Oh? She did? Mother had lunch with the president's wife.
Oh, we don't feel here. What do they have to eat?
What do they have to eat? Yeah. Oh, they are? Well, the Navy is going to send Mother home this afternoon.
In a plane?
Hello, Harry? Yeah. Uncle Billy? Hold on. Is Uncle Billy here yet?
No, he's up with the bank on his way over.
Harry? No, Uncle Billy's not here right now. Oh yeah? Well, tell me all about it. Hold on. What?
That woman.
Woman? What woman?
The babysitter.
Harry, yeah. Talk to Aunt Tilly in a minute, will you? I'll be right back. Oh, hello, Vi.
It's George. Can I talk to you for a second?
Well, sure you can. Come on to my office. I'll be there in a minute. Hello, Ms.
Carter. Thank you, dear.
Miss Carter. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We're all excited around here. My brother Harry, he just won the Congressional Medal of Honor. The president just decorated him this morning.
Well, I guess they do those things.
Yeah.
I trust you had a good year.
Good year? Well, between you and me, Miss Carter, we're broke.
Very funny.
Yes. If you'll step right this way.
Although, I shouldn't wonder when you can reverse charges on personal long distance calls.
Well.
George, shall I hang up?
No. You want to talk to Uncle Billy. You just hang on.
Now, if you'll just cooperate, I can finish you by tonight. I want to spend Christmas in Elmira with my sister and her family.
Oh, I don't blame you at all, Miss Carter. If you just step right this way, Uncle Billy has everything all laid out for you.
Phil, long distance Washington.
Oh, not now. I can't talk to anyone now.
But it's your nephew, Harry, remember?
Hello, Harry? Yes. Yes. Everything's fine.
Mr. Bailey.
What?
Oh, another Mr. Bailey. Well, you'll do fine. Possibly better. Could you step in here for a moment, please? I have some questions.
Oh, I should do. Yes. I'll be right there. Have you seen George? I need to see it right when he gets out.
Character? Why, if I have any character,
Violet, it takes a lot of character to leave your hometown and start all over again. Now, here.
No, George, don't.
Come on, Violet. Now, you're broke, aren't you?
Well, I know, but...
Well, what do you want to do, Violet? Hike your furs and that hat? Well, do you want to walk to New York? You know, they charge the same for meals and rent out there as they do here in Bedford Falls.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, take it. It's a loan. That's my business. Building and loan. Besides, you'll get a job. Good luck to you.
I'm glad I know you, George Bailey.
Say hello to New York for me, huh?
Yeah, sure I will.
And let's hear from you too, okay? What's the matter, Vi? Oh, come on, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, George. Mr. Bailey, there seems to be a problem here.
Problem? How's that?
George, can I speak to him alone?
Well, sure you can, Uncle Billy. What's wrong?
Oh, George.
What?
Is that your bad ear?
No.
Did you hear me?
How much? That much. Okay, now listen. Did you buy anything?
No, not even a second ago.
Oh, shit. Are you sure you had the money with you?
Yes, I was counting it. I think.
You think? You think? Uncle Billy, we're gonna find that money. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Now think.
Oh, I have been thinking. I have. And I can't think anymore. It hurts.
Uncle Billy, we're gonna find that money. Listen, you silly, stupid old fool. Do you know what this means? It means bankruptcy and scandal and prison. No. Yes, one of us is going to jail. Well, it's not gonna be me.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Daddy. Hello, Daddy.
How do you like it?
Bless you.
Did you bring the wreath?
Daddy, did you bring the Christmas wreath?
Wreath? What wreath?
The wreath for the fireplace.
Oh, I left it at the office.
Is it
It's snowing?
Yeah, it just started.
Well, where's your coat and hat?
Left them in the office.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Everything's fine.
Isn't it wonderful about Harry? George, we're famous. I bet I had at least 50 calls today from people asking about the parade and the banquet. And your mother, she's so excited.
Must she keep singing that?
She's practicing for the party tonight, Daddy.
Mommy says we can stay up till midnight and sing Christmas carols.
You can stay up too, Daddy.
Daddy, the Browns next door have a new car. You should see it.
What's wrong with our car? Isn't it good enough for you?
Yes, Daddy. Better hurry and show George. The family's will be here soon.
Families? I don't want the families over here. Susan, what's the matter with you?
Oh, she's got a cold. Caught it coming home from school today. They gave her a flower for a prize, and she didn't want to crush it, so she didn't button up her coat. Go to bed, darling.
I want to get my flower a dream.
Susan, now what's the matter with you? Have you got a sore throat or what?
No, just a cold. The doctor said it was nothing serious.
Doctor, was the doctor over here?
Yes, I called him right away. He said there's nothing to worry about.
Now what's the matter, little one? Do you have a temperature?
I don't think so.
A small one. 99.6. She'll be all right.
Susie, you better get upstairs. This floor is so cold.
I want to get my flower a dream.
Now!
I'll bring a vase up with water in a minute. Hurry along.
Oh, Powers. This drafty old barn. It's a miracle we don't all have pneumonia. We might as well be living in a refrigerator. Why do we have to stay in this old house anyway? And none of this measly, crummy old town.
George, what's wrong?
Daddy, how do you spell frankincense?
How should I know? Ask your mother.
Telephone!
I'll get in. Boys. Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Bailey. Oh, hello, Mrs. Welch. Yes, I'm sure she'll be all right. The doctor said she should be out of bed in time to have her Christmas dinner.
Is that Zuzu's teacher?
Yes?
Let me speak to her. Hello? Hello, Mrs. Welch? Yeah, this is George Bailey. I'm Zuzu's father. Say, what kind of teacher are you anyway? What do you mean by that? Sending her home half naked?
George.
Do you realize you'll probably end up with pneumonia on account of you?
George.
I mean, is it the sort of thing we pay taxes for? Have teachers like you? A silly, stupid, careless people who send our kids home without any clothes on.
George!
I mean, maybe I don't have the best dressed kids. Maybe I don't have any decent clothes.
George!
Stop! That's stupid!
Hello, Mrs. Welch. I want to Hello? She's hung up.
Oh, hang her up. Oh, I'll get it.
George, don't.
Hello? Hello, who is it? Oh, Mr. Welch. I'm so glad you called. Gives me a chance to tell you what I really think of your wife.
George!
Oh, you will ya? Well, anytime you think you're man enough, Mr. Welch, Hello? He hung up.
Daddy, how do you spell hallelujah?
I don't know. What do you think I am, a dictionary? Janie, haven't you learned that silly tune yet? You sung it over and over. Now stop it! Stop it! Mr. Potter, you gotta help me out. There was some sort of accident. My company shut their accounts. the bank examiner's up here today. I need to raise $8,000 immediately.
So that's what the reporters wanted.
What? Reporters?
Yes, they called from your building alone. Oh, there's a man from the DA's office. He's looking for you, too.
Mr. Potter, don't you see what this means to me? Look, I'll pay any amount of bonus in the loan, any amount of interest. If you're still in the building alone.
George. Is there any chance there's a slight discrepancy in the books?
No, there's nothing wrong with the books. I just misplaced $8,000.
You misplaced $8,000?
Yes, I can't find it anywhere.
Did you notify the police?
No. With Harry's homecoming tomorrow, I didn't want the publicity.
They're gonna believe that one. What have you been doing, George? Playing the market with the company's money?
No, sir, I haven't.
What is it, a woman then? Everyone knows you've been giving money to Violet Peterson.
What?
Not that it's anything to me, but why did you come to me? Why don't you go to Sam Wainwright or somebody?
I couldn't get a hold of him. He's in Europe.
What about any of your other friends?
Oh, they don't have that kind of money, Mr. Potter. You know that. You're the only one in town who can help me.
See, I've suddenly become quite important. What kind of securities would I have, George? Any stocks, bonds?
I have some life insurance. A $15,000 policy.
What's your equity in it?
$500.
Look at you. You used to be so cocky. You were gonna conquer the world. You once called me a warped, frustrated old man. What are you but a warped, frustrated young man? Coming in here crawling on your hands and knees, begging for my help. No stocks, no bonds. You're worth more dead than alive. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do for you, George. As a stockholder of Building and Loan, and since the state examiner is still in town, I'm gonna swear a warrant for your arrest.
What?
Misappropriation of funds, manipulation.
No.
Try to run, George. You'll never be able to hide in a little town like this.
No. Oh, God. You gotta help me out here.
God bless ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power, and we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
George Bailey? Is that you?
Hello, Mr. Martini.
Why don't you come over here and join us?
No, not tonight, Mr. Martini.
Hey, did you say that man's name was George Bailey?
Yes, this is Mr. George Bailey, brother of the young man who has just been given the congressional...
If you ever talk to my wife like that again, you'll get worse! She cried for an hour and wouldn't even come out with us tonight!
That's enough, Mr. Roach. That's enough.
It's not enough she has to slave to teach your kids to read and write, but you have to blow her out like you did. Ugh, to hell with it. I'm going home.
Come on, everybody. It's Christmas Eve. Aren't we supposed to be spreading good cheer?
Yeah. Are we gonna sing anymore?
Of course we are. Come on, everybody.
From the night our heavenly
Hey, George.
Father, a blessed angel came.
Oh, sure.
And of
Is
two
there anything I can do
certain
for you?
shepherds brought tidings
No,
of
no,
the
right.
same.
I'll be fine.
You want me to take you home?
No, just go on with your friends. I'll be fine.
You sure you're okay, George?
Yeah.
Well, nothing I can do for you.
No, just go on, Ernie.
Hey, Ernie, you coming?
Yeah, just a minute. You're sure you're okay, George?
Yes, Ernie, I'm sure.
Well, Merry Christmas, George.
Merry Christmas. Oh, God. I'm not much of a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, show me the way, God. I'm at the end of my rope. Show me the way.
And that's where I come in.
You mean, you actually heard my prayer up there?
Here's it over a dozen others. You'd be surprised how many people are concerned about you.
Not when they find I've ruined all their lives.
You haven't ruined all their lives, George. Besides, it wasn't all your fault.
It wasn't my fault. I'm the president of the company. I'm the one to be held accountable.
And you think killing yourself will make everyone feel happier?
I don't know. I suppose it all would have been better if I had just never been born at all.
What did you say?
I said I wish I hadn't been born.
Now look, I told you before, you mustn't. Wait a minute. That's an idea. What do you think? Yeah, that'll do it. All right, you've never been born. You don't have to make all the fuss about it. You have no worry in the world. No problems, no obligations, no $8,000, no possibility of you with the sheriff.
Say something else in that ear.
Sure. You can hear out of it.
Well, that's a doggonest thing. I haven't heard out of that ear since I was a little kid. What's going on here?
Hey, there's a sucker. Let's sing to him. That's the name, and this is my poison. Want some?
I do.
Mr. Martini, it's me, George.
Did you hear that, Robert? He knows your name. Now we gotta sing to him.
Mr. Martini, where's your wife? Where's Mrs. Martini?
They're home. They're all home. And that makes it for a very Merry Christmas, doesn't it, Jim?
Merry Christmas!
No, I just saw her a minute ago. Her and lots of women and children too.
Hey, you're not gonna rat at us, are you?
No.
I know you. You hit me a minute ago.
Did you hear that, fellas? I already hit him.
Do it again.
And again.
Let me try again. I promise I'll remember.
Come on. Leave the sucker alone. He's as soft as we are.
Hey, look. Here comes that panhandler now. Let's get out of here.
One of you fellas got a dime until you can spare? Or a drink? I said him for a drink.
My drink.
Mr. Gower, is that you? Gosh, Mr. Gower.
Mine.
It's me, George.
I tell you, I don't like messing around that guy. Let's get out of here.
That rumhead spent a lot of years in jail for poisoning a kid.
Yeah, and if you know him, you must be a jailbird yourself. Let's get out of here.
Come on, guys. Wait a minute. Just a second. Wait a minute. Wait.
See, George, you weren't there to stop us together.
Wasn't there? Wasn't there? I remember distinctly. Look, who are you?
I told you, George, I'm your guardian angel.
I don't get it.
It's what you asked for. What you wanted. Don't you understand? It's all because you were not born.
Not born?
Yes, that's right.
If I wasn't born, then who am I?
You're nobody. You have no identity.
No identity? Oh, my name's George Bailey. I was born on July 12, 1907, right here in Bedford Falls.
Well, you won't find any public record of it. Besides, this isn't Bedford Falls anymore. It's Pottersville.
Pottersville? No, no!
Yes, I'm afraid so. And there is no George Bailey, you see. Never has been. You see, George, you've really been given a great and wonderful gift. To see what the world would be like without you.
And that's what they call me.
Oh, Violet, am I glad to see you?
Well, I'm glad to see you too. New in town, gave my name.
Violet, it's me, George.
Of course it is. And if anyone asks, I've never seen or even heard of you before.
Violet, you've got to remember.
We've got all night. You want to tell me about it?
Well, your name's Violet Peterson. And you were born in 1911. And you graduated right here from the local high school.
What are you, some sort of private eye? I should have known. Don't you guys ever give it a rest? It's Christmas Eve, for God's sake.
No, you don't understand.
Oh, yes, I do. Well, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. That's my motto. So give it a rest and get out of here.
Violet,
Or I'll make a telephone call, George. Or whatever your name is. And I don't think you want me to do that. Merry Christmas.
boarding house? What's going on here?
Well, what do you want? If you're looking for a room, there's no vacancy.
No, wait. I'm lost. I need to sort some things out. Please let me in.
I already told you, there's no vacancy. And besides, I don't take in strangers, unless they're referred by someone. Try over on Maple Street, 163 Maple.
No, wait. I know your brother-in-law, Uncle Billy.
How do you know it?
I've seen him around.
When? When did you see him around?
Today, over at his house.
That's a lie. He's in a state of silence for over 5 years. Ever since he lost his business.
Harry. Your son, Harry.
My only son fell through some ice and was drowned at the age of 9.
No. He went to the war. He won the Congressional Medal of Honor. He's a hero, and he's coming home tomorrow.
I'm calling the police.
Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives. And when he isn't there, he leaves an alcohol, doesn't he?
He saved the lives of every man on that transport. It was headlines in all the papers.
Every man on that transport died. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry. Oh, you see, George, you really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to just throw it all away?
Clarence?
Yes, George?
Where's Mary? If you know where she is, tell me!
You're not going to like it, George.
Is she alive?
She's alive. She There's nothing I you know. Something happened. Mary? There's gotta be some easier way for me to get my wings.
Mary!
Who are you? What do you want?
Mary, it's me, George!
Get away from me, I'll scream!
Mary, what happened to us?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mary, it's me, George! Your husband, George!
Don't touch me! I can't have anyone to touch me! Please, just leave me alone! Somebody help me! Somebody help!
Wait, Mary! Mary! Clarence! Clarence! Give me back, Clarence! Please! Look, I don't care what happens to me. Just give me back to my wife and kids! Just, Clarence! Please, Clarence! I want to live again!
Hey, George! Hey, you all
I
right?
didn't do anything to her. Honest, I didn't. George? Bert? Bert, do you know me?
Know you? Are you kidding? I've been looking all over town trying to find you. Half the town's out looking for you.
Mary.
Mary! Yeah, Mary called. So did Martini and your Uncle Billy. Even your mother called. So what's going on, George?
What's going on? Well, look around you, Bert. It's breathing. It's moving. It's alive. Oh, Merry Christmas, Bert.
I think I better take you home.
No, really. I'm fine. I'm fine. Mary! Mary! Hello, Miss Bank Examiner.
Mr. Bailey, you have a deficit we must talk about.
Yes, I know. Isn't it wonderful? Mary! Mary!
Merry Christmas, Daddy!
Oh, you kids, you wonderful kids. I could eat you up, but where's your mother?
She was looking for you with Uncle Billy.
Oh, hello.
Mary! Mary!
George!
Hallelujah!
George, where have you been?
Mary, let me touch you. Oh, you're real!
George.
Oh, Mary, you had no idea what's happened.
And you have no idea what's happened. Come, stand over here by the tree. Everyone's on their way now. I can hear them. It's a miracle, George. It's a miracle. Uncle Billy and Tilly, come in.
Isn't it wonderful, George? Mary did it. She called a few people, told them you were in trouble.
Oh,
and
my.
they scattered all over town collecting money.
Oh, my
They
gosh.
didn't ask questions. They just said, if George is in trouble, count on me.
What? This is wonderful.
What's this, George? Another run of the bank?
Sure. Thank you, Ernie.
I wouldn't have juice on my head if it wasn't for you, George. Merry
Mr.
Christmas.
Martini. Mr. Martini. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
George, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Oh, my gosh. Thank you, Mr. Gawa. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Oh, thank
I'm
you.
going to go, George. I changed my mind.
Thanks for
Quiet down, everybody. Quiet down. All right. Mr. Gower, Fables, you need cash. My office has been ordered to advance you up to $25,000. Merry Christmas, Sam Wainwright.
Oh, my God.
Sing glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild. God and Savior and one.
Harry! Oh, my God.
Oh, quiet down, everyone, quiet down. I wish I had some wine or champagne, because I want to talk to the richest man in town. My brother, George Bailey. Oh, before I forget, some man told me to give this to you at the airport. A weird little man. Told me I had delivered it to you personally.
Tom Sawyer? But who would give you a beat-up copy of Tom Sawyer?
Dear George, remember, no man is a failure who has friends. Thanks for the wings. Love, Clarence. Oh, a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine. Just like all of you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne. For old lang syne.
What is it, darling?
Hear the bell?
Yeah.
Teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
For